Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thunderous Logan here, and in this video we're going to be speed testing the XRK in Roblox Jailbreak. So I just got this vehicle yesterday. I actually just recorded the update review video like right before the recording of this video, and I did notice that this vehicle is decently fast, so you know, I figured it was worthy for a speed test, and that's what we're doing now. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a Force launcher, and we'll go ahead and get started here. And oh, okay, yeah, Nightmares told me in DMs to turn off vehicle. Can't spell. Yeah, vehicle collisions. Tell me I should turn that off, and I 100% agree. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. And first up, we have the XRK up against the Challenger. Alright, XRK won the first race here, but we still have quite a bit more races to go, so maybe we won't win them all, but I guess we'll see. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against the Shell Classic. Alright, XRK has won again. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against the Biloxi. Okay, XRK has won once again. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against the NASCAR $100,000 version. Alright, XRK has won. Doesn't seem like by much though. NASCAR was not that far behind, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we have the XRK up against Shogun. I guess let's see which Japanese vehicle is better. Okay, XRK has won. I guess it's the faster Japanese vehicle. Alright, then let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against the Beam Hybrid. Alright, XRK is once again victorious, but maybe that won't always be the case, but I guess I'll find out. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against the Agent. Alright, well, once again, the XRK has won that race. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we have the XRK up against Stallion. Alright, that was pretty interesting. So it seems like the XRK accelerates quite faster than the Stallion, but then after, like, quite a little while, the Stallion eventually catches up because I guess it has a slightly higher top speed than the XRK does. Alright, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against the banana car. Alright, that was even more interesting, to be honest. Seems like similar to the Stallion, the XRK accelerates faster than Banana Car, but I guess the Banana Car has less top speed than the Stallion does, so it takes even longer for it to catch up the XRK though, but it does have higher top speed than the XRK, but alright, yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we have the XRK up against the Volt 4x4. Alright, I don't know about you, but it kind of seemed like you were catching up just like very slowly. Do you think that's what was going? Yeah, okay. So I guess realistically the XRK would be faster than the Volt 4x4 in pretty much like any situation, unless you just kept going on like a straightaway track for like probably like over a minute or something. But yeah, unless that happens, then the XRK is faster than Volt 4x4, even if the Volt 4x4 has like very slightly higher top speed. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the XRK up against Torio. Alright, well that one I wasn't expecting, but yeah, it seems like the Torio has a little bit higher acceleration than the XRK, but the XRK, I guess has higher top speed, it seems like, but alright, yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here, well actually the final race, we have the XRK up against Power 1. Alright, it seems like the Power 1 has already won that, so yeah, I guess that's alright. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this speed test here. So Nightmare, what do you think of the speed of the XRK? You think it's worth it? Do you think not? Let me know your thoughts.
I find it okay, but I still think if it wants to more of a rival to like the Stallion, I think it should be a little bit faster. Not by much, though. Though it has a really good acceleration, which kind of compensates for its kind of a mid-top speed. Overall, I kind of give it about a 6.5 to 7.5 out of 10. Looks good, though its slam suspension looks really funny.
Yeah, I'd say I have to pretty much agree with that. Yeah, I mean, the acceleration is pretty good, honestly. I feel like if maybe they can buff the top speed just by like a little bit, then I feel like the car would be a little bit more worth it then, because I feel like it's just a tiny bit overpriced, like for mainly its speed, I suppose. But I mean, its acceleration, you know, like Nightmare said, kind of compensates for that. But I feel like its top speed could be a little bit higher. But I mean, overall, I'd say it's definitely a middle class video for sure. But I'd say overall it's definitely a middle class vehicle for sure. At the very least a supercar, because it does top over 200 miles per hour. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. So if you did find this video helpful and entertaining, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you have not yet already. And be sure to turn on notifications so that way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. But yeah, that is going to be it, and I will see you all in the next video.